review today, and we are going to review all of our dress-ups. So we're going to start with a sentence, and we're going to add our dress-ups to the sentence. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, what's the first thing we have? Jaden?
Jack.
We have Jack, and what is being said about Jack? Jack ate, hint, verb.
Cake.
What's the matter with this word?
It's stagnant. Doesn't make sense.
No, this is a complete sentence.
That's complete.
Do we know that ate is a banned word?
Yep.
It is, isn't it?
Demolish.
When we're talking about strong verbs, ate is a banned verb because it's weak. So let's choose a better word for ate.
Demolish.
And let's raise our hand. Okay, Emily.
Jack. Chowed down.
Okay, Jack chowed down. What is one of our dress-ups?
Chowed down.
Nope. What are we going to add? What are some dress-ups that we add? An ly word.
Who which clause?
A who which.
Strong verb.
A
Because
strong
clause.
verb. Do we have a strong verb?
Yeah.
Yes. Chowed. Verb. Okay. What else? So we're going to mark that off. What else is it? What other dress-ups do we
Because
have?
clause.
Evan.
Because clause.
A because clause. What else have you learned? Can you think of any other dress-ups that you've learned? Jaden?
Who which clause?
Well, and I've got it right there. What else?
Strong word.
We have a strong verb.
Oh.
Anything else? No. Okay, let's go from that. We're going to learn a new one. So let's do an ly word. So an ly word, we're going to go to our verb and we're going to say, he chowed down how? Caleb.
He chowed down fastly.
Fastly. Can we change that word into
slowly?
slowly? We can use fastly, except that that's really not a word.
Violently.
Did you know that? That's a word for you. Can you start it with a QU sound?
Quickly.
Quickly. Chow down quickly. We're going to remove that period.
Violently.
And then that is our adjective. We're going to mark that. Our adverb. We're going to mark that in the margin, ly. We're going to mark this in our margin. There's our verb. Okay.
You're forgetting adjective.
Let's see. Our who which clause. Who wants to do who which or because? Emily?
Jack who chowed down.
Okay, so you want to put our who here. Jack, who chowed down quickly. Remember, our who can be a thief. So the who clause here, our who stole our verb. So now we don't have a verb. So let's describe Jack. Our who which clause gives more information. Jack, who was...
Fat Jack chowed down quickly.
Okay. All right. So we could do that, but then that's not a who which clause. Jack, who was...
Fat.
Yes, this is not politically correct, by the way. Jack, who was...
Fat.
Who was fat, and we're going to put a comma here and a comma after that. Chowed down quickly. Should we add something there to make it make more sense?
Yes.
He chowed down what quickly?
A puppy dog.
A cake. Chowed down a cake quickly. Now we're going to, our who which. We've got to come over here to our margin and do a WW, who which. And we're going to add a because clause. Lucy.
Because he was hungry.
Because he was hungry.
I'm hungry.
Okay, we underline our dress-ups, and then we are going to put in the margin our little symbols so we know that you know what you're doing. All right, guess what? We're going to learn another one, and it's called a quality adjective.
What?
A quality adjective. Yes. So we have one more dress-up. Pardon?
that a fancy word for an adjective?
It's a fancy word for an adjective. But the reason we're doing equality is because we want it to be a good one. So like Fat Jack, kind of boring.
Yeah.
Poor Jack. So we want something that's quality. Does anybody know what an adjective is?
Yes, I know.
You do?
I know.
It describes a noun or the subject.
Okay, an adjective describes a noun. What do we have here?
Marker.
A pen or a marker, all right? And this is a noun. A noun is a person, place, thing, idea, lots of different things a noun can be. So this is a noun. So we're going to take words and we're going to describe the pen. And those describing words are adjectives. Evan, describe the pen.
It's green.
The green pen. So green is an adjective. Rachel. What is it?
White.
The white pen. The
Short pen.
short pen. The
Skinny pen.
the fat pen. The skinny pen. The funny pen. What do you think?
Violet
You can
pen.
pretend it's something other than green.
Violet pen.
The purple pen.
The helpful pen.
The helpful pen.
The violet
What
pen.
about the dry erase pen? It describes what kind of marker it is, right? The dry erase marker, Emily.
The weird marker.
The weird marker, Lucy.
The lucky marker.
The colored marker. Okay, so you used words to describe something and you're helping us understand more about this pen. So let's take that information and go to our sentence and let's describe something. So we've got to find our nouns. What's our first noun
Jack.
in the sentence? Jack. Right, he's a proper noun, a specific person. So let's describe Jack. Can we
Irish
be
Jack.
nice to Jack?
Irish Jack.
Irish Jack. Okay.
Do you know who Irish Jack is?
No, but you do. So he's an adjective. Can you be mean to Jack?
Yes.
Not in my class. We already said he was fat.
Make it violently. Japanese Jack.
Japanese Jack.
No, I
Chow
don't
down
know.
quickly. Okay. Well, how else can we describe Jack?
Skinny.
Skinny Jack.
Bony. Violently chow down the cake. Bony Jack.
Bony Jack. How can he be bony if he's fat?
No, he's
But he may be sad. Sad Jack. Right?
No.
Angry
Let's
Jack.
change it.
Violent Jack. That's Violent Jack.
Irish Jack is violent. I'm surprised you don't know who he is.
Okay, Irish Jack who is thin. Now I think he's sad because what if he's starving? Let's change it. Should it be starving Jack?
No.
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 Okay,
Fat
so
Jack.
this is what we're going to do. You're going to go to your nouns in your sentence and you're going to add a word that describes that noun. Yes.
Hideous Jack.
Hideous Jack.
Irish Jack.
Who was thin, chowed down a cake. Let's describe cake. Cake's a noun. What kind of cake is it?
Chocolate.
Chocolate cake?
Vanilla.
A
Minecraft
big
cake.
cake?
Minecraft cake.
Okay, and guess what? Some adjectives are banned. Remember how we talked about verbs that were banned, like ate or eat? There are some adjectives that are banned. And you have lists. Let's find your adjective sheet real quickly. What color are adjectives?
Gotta get my orange.
They're orange. Okay, go to your orange sheet.
Adjectives.
And at the top of that sheet, your first sheet, listen, is a word. And the first word is good. You got it.
Man.
So it says good. You're not allowed to use good in your paper. We can't say good Jack. We have to say something else about
Majestic
Jack.
Jack.
So let's find a better word for good and let's describe Jack.
Majestic
Jack.
Yummy Jack.
Delicious Jack.
That would go with cake, right? Yummy cake. So let's look at character. Do you see on your sheet there's a column that says character? Let's use those words to describe Jack.
Righteous Jack.
Righteous Jack.
Majestic Jack.
Saintly Jack.
Mortal.
Respectful Jack.
Majestic Jack.
Okay.
Majestic.
Gallant Jack. Oh my goodness, he sounds like a knight.
Innocent
Innocent Jack. Okay.
Here.
So, listen. So, good is a banned word. So, look at your sheet. There's also down there are words for food. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you see
Delicious.
food? So, instead of saying good cake, we could say what?
Tasty.
Boys, what can we say for good cake? Look at the food section on your column. Mouth-watering cake. What else? Appetizing cake.
Majestic cake.
Delicious?
No, luscious.
Luscious. Delectable.
Majestic
Okay.
cake.
What? Scrumptious. Alyssa. Tasty. Let's turn the page. Let's find another banned word.
Majestic.
What's the next banned word?
Bad.
Bad. Okay, so we can't say bad Jack. How are we going to describe bad Jack? Terrible. Wicked. Crooked.
Ungodly.
Defective. Poor Jack. Sly Jack. How else are we?
Sinful. Treasonous.
Treasonous Jack. Okay, so instead of bad, there's a whole list of words that you can use instead of bad.
Sinful.
So, yes, so let's not use bad. What's the next?
Nice.
Nice and pretty. Are we going to describe Jack as pretty?
Handsome.
No.
Handsome.
So, but we may say the cake is pretty, right? Pretty cake. How else could we describe the cake other than pretty?
Fancy cake.
Fancy.
Vivid.
Breathtaking cake. You went to a wedding.
Eye-catching.
Drank the
Classy
whole
cake.
thing. Classy cake.
Elegant.
An
Lovely.
elegant cake.
Lovely.
Lovely. Okay. What if we did nice? We can't say that Jack is nice because that's boring.
Kind.
What else could be? He's kind.
Neighborly.
He's
Friendly.
what? Neighborly.
Friendly. Charming.
Friendly. There's a word down there called amiable. You all should be very amiable. You need to go figure out what that word means. You are. You're amiable. Figure out what that word means and tell me next week. Jaden.
I don't know what it means.
Well, I know that's why I said figure it out and let me know next week. Okay, nice. What's the next banned word?
Ugly, mean, and plain.
Okay, ugly, plain,
Horrifying.
mean. Huh? Biting. Horrifying. Okay, so
Frightening.
these cruel. So these are all banned adjectives. So I don't want to see them in your paper. We'll count off a point.
Scary.
So if you find these that you want to use one of these boring adjectives in your paper, you come to your orange sheet and you find a better adjective. Okay? We want to enhance our vocabulary and use really strong words. Does that make sense? Yes, ma'am. Does that make sense? Okay, very good. Let's move on.